A small group of people led by Mum Stop the Harm march in front of Nanaimo's only overdose prevention site. One mum who lost her son to toxic drugs is among those advocating for safe supply.
Safe supply saves lives. It would have saved Evan's life. He would have lived another day. He was supposed to come to our house the next day, and we could have carried on from there. I wouldn't be here today if there had been some safe supply.
In 2022, Evan Q, a much-loved family member who'd been working as a support worker after getting clean a year prior, was killed in a fire in his Parksville home. His cause of death was carbon monoxide poisoning, but toxicology explains why he wasn't able to escape.
In his system there was fentanyl, carfentanil, parafluorofentanyl, cocaine, meth, and benzo. So that's not what Evan would have chosen to take. If he'd had safe supply, he would have been with us today.
Since 2016, toxic drugs have killed more than 52,000 Canadians, including more than 16,000 British Columbians. Doctors for Safer Drug Policy, which organized the rally, is calling on the government to scale up harm reduction services, end political interference, address the root causes such as investing in housing, mental health services, and voluntary treatment, and listen to lived experience.
And they need to listen to drug users. Drug users, by the way, hate nasal naloxone because it'll throw you into absolute total withdrawal like that, even if you're on methadone. And then where are you going to get some methadone? Because you'll be like sick.
If I'm looking at people in my riding, we don't have access to mental health supports the way that urban centers do. So increasing those access points is critical to getting a handle on this crisis. But we also need to be building out stronger treatment, the continuum of care.
Including treatment options, sober living after treatment, and job supports. Sheila Malcolmson says her government understands the massive loss of overdose deaths. She says 113,000 people have used Nanaimo's overdose prevention site, and it's part of the solution.
We have life-saving services that keep people alive long enough to then get addiction treatment. And we now have 50 publicly funded beds in Nanaimo. When we started in 2017 as a government, there were none.
The largest Vancouver Island demonstration to mark International Overdose Awareness Day is planned for Monday on the lawn of the BC Legislature.